Hello and welcome to Eat Your Backyard, my YouTube channel, where I tell you all about the cool things I've got growing in my world. Like those papayas, they look ripe. Okay, but today I want to start a little experiment because I realize I don't have enough mulberries in my life. Hey, look at that. Bananas are looking good. Beautiful Musa bananas. I got lots of videos on how to grow Musa bananas. Look at this. The old wilted banana. Yeah, that's a beautiful thing. See that little pup right there? Growing up from the ashes of the one that dies. Alright, so today we're going to try to grow a mulberry tree from a cutting by doing almost nothing. And as you can see, this is a mulberry tree I've left here over the years just to take cuttings off of. It's been stumped many times. I have many mulberry trees. This was a cutting I just jammed here. Long story short, I have another remnant. I actually put them all along here. I've got two more mulberry trees back along the fence here, and they provide a lot of good food for the animals and everything. Birds, and I also eat them, so good for everybody. But this one I left, I just stumped it because it's growing up amongst these beautiful large banana trees, and there's another beautiful hand of bananas. And I don't really want a tangle of branches in here, but they're great for cuttings. And I noticed it grows vigorous cuttings, and the way I found is the best way to take cuttings from a mulberry tree. This dwarf everbearing is my favorite type because it just produces copious amounts of fruit year-round. It's very easy to grow from cuttings, very easy, and every part of it is edible. You can eat the leaves, you can eat the fruit, so it's so wonderful. Okay, here we go. Let's take a cutting. This is not complicated. There you go. That's the first step. Now you can see that was a nice clean cut, but over here that was another recent clean cut. And I'll show you what happened because I've already done this experiment, but I'm going to try it in a new location in this video. But I'll show you what happened on the last cutting I planted, which I just roughly jammed in the ground, exactly like I'm going to jam this in the ground. And I like this because it's got some green growth and it's fairly flat, and I want to put it up against a flat surface, the fence. So let's go ahead and plant this thing. I'm going to plant it right over here. Now you can see my soil is something like, beach sand. If I put it here, it's going to be in the pipes for sure. I'm going to put it right about, just jam it there temporarily. Don't want it too close to anything, but I think that's a happy compromise. And you see how that lays across the fence there nicely? That's what I was hoping for. Alright, I'm just going to jam it down in there. And I think deeper is better. Really. That's what I typically do, is just put it way down in there. Okay. And let's see. That looks pretty good. Little buds forming. Maybe just trim this dead one off. Just for aesthetics only. Trim that dead one off. And there we have it. And I don't mind it having the tilt on it at all, because that's kind of what I want it to do, is to fill up this area. This old fence, which I will replace at some point. And that thing can hopefully stay right there. This tree is in an area of my yard that gets watered by irrigation quite readily, so I'm not even going to worry about watering it. That sand was already kind of damp, so, and it's already midday. It doesn't get much more direct sun from this point of the day on, so I think it's good shape. I'm just going to leave it there, and we'll check back on it in the future on this Pick It, Plant It, Eat It episode. And let's go take a look at what my last experiment like this resulted in. Okay, now all I did was the same thing. I just jammed it in the ground. Here's one I grew from a pot, and it's doing quite well. I planted it there. I'm going to trellis it along this fence here. And here's the one I planted. Look, it's surprisingly, the leaves are not dead. And all I did was jam it in there. And I plan to just trellis that on the side of this fence as well. And that's the thing. They love to be trimmed, but it's alive. Can't believe that, really. I'll just give it some water, and I believe it's going to grow a mulberry tree. That's about how easy it is to grow a mulberry tree. And I have one that's full grown up here, and you can see maybe that there are mulberries on it this time of year, and that's why they call it the ever-bearing mulberry tree. And they just rain down mulberries constantly, but yeah, in this example. So yeah, that's a good one. Nice and tart. So this one is in need of trimming, and then it'll bush right up this spring. I'm going to give it some fertilizer. It's getting kind of tired, but I have lots of them. This is just happens to be the granddaddy, oldest one. This is actually the subject of one of the oldest Eat Your Backyard videos, in which I showed how to grow mulberries. Many of those mulberry trees grown in those videos are growing around my yard now. Okay, so thanks for watching Eat Your Backyard. If you want to support the channel, there are lots of links in the description. Places to get a small loan for home improvement type stuff, people to help you do projects, links to seeds, fruit trees on Amazon, all kinds of cool stuff. So that's hopefully useful. If you like these kinds of videos, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, subscribe, turn on all notifications. That way you'll be notified as live streams occur, and they are coming all the time. Thanks for watching Eat Your Backyard.